I was asked what it's like managing space in a cruise ship cabin with a toddler, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tidy as we go, but the first giant burden is this travel cot. Can we? Excuse me. Okay, bye. Before anyone gets on at me for him sitting in the porthole cannot smash, okay? If you want to go down my TikTok and watch another video I have on this, because people went mental when they saw a video one day of Mattia sitting in the porthole ledge, because they were like, why is your kid at an open window?
Wait.
He literally, look, he can't go out there, so just so you know, because there's going to be one person who's like, oh my god. As I was saying, this giant bed is in here, but we have had cabins that have been bigger, and to be fair, I still like Mattia, even though sometimes he does come into our bed. Some nights it's a gamble, some nights he sleeps until the morning, some nights he comes in at 4, some nights he comes in at 1. You know, I'm not going to say my child's the most perfect sleeper, because he's not even 2 yet, like, I don't expect it. But the reason we do have this is because at least we can have some part of the night where we're not all crammed in the bed, because when he's in the bed, I sleep with my pillow, not that way, and I'm like, I don't know why this is here, but this belongs in the bathroom. It's like €10 on Amazon. This belongs in here. I mean, you've seen the shower, standard cruise ship cruise shower, but that stays in here. So that's its space out my face. Other giant spaces here, but this giant space is for toys. So on the last ship, the World Europa, we did have a box. We had a box of nappies that we'd ordered, and we kept all of his toys in there because he had loads more toys on Europa, because we were in Naples every week and I was able to come by car. So yeah, I was able to come by car. This one. So coming by car meant I could bring as many toys as I wanted. What do you want? But this is generally toy corner. Just keep it all here. He's got 10 million rubber ducks. He finds he's on board. But I just put these in here because, do you know, like an organised mess makes you feel like it's organised, even though it's still a mess. It just feels nicer, even if it's all like this. It still feels like it's organised and it's out my face and it's not bothering me. Do you know what I mean? That'll make sense to people. I know it will. Some people. But there we go. Next is suitcases. Thank God we have a giant area under the bed. Excuse me. Because if these suitcases were in the cabin, just on the floor, it would send me overboard. Like, to be fair, I could put a lot more under here. I could put his toys under here, but then I just feel like he wouldn't see them. And then, you know, that wouldn't be fair. Oh my God. Next is wardrobes. I'm going to show you. This is a clean washing that comes. But we have technically one each. I mean, they're both his because it's his cabin. But this is Domenico's side. His is literally just working uniform and this mess at the bottom that I should sort, but I don't sort for him. This is mine. So I've got room for clothes. I've got all my t-shirts, shorts down here, and then at the bottom we have shoes. Look, the whole cabin is needing a tidy up because it's an absolute mess. But that's another task. And then on top here, you do have this little section too. On top here, bags, baby warmer bottle. It's a mess. I need to tidy the cabin. But then I leave in like 2 weeks, so really, is it a point? And we have drawers. So I've got bikini drawer, underwear, Domenico's underwear, Domenico's literal socks. Why does a man need so many pairs of socks? Please tell me. I don't understand. Anyway, so I generally am quite a tidy person. Like, I need to live in a tidy space. I need to go to bed with a tidy room. I'm that kind of person. And Domenico is the opposite. He will do this. I'm going to show you an example of what he'll do. Here's his work shoes, right? He's coming in from work. This tiny cabin. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. What are they doing there? for me to manage some space in the bloody cabin because it's tiny. They're out my sight, they're gone, no one's tripping on them, do you know what I mean? It sends me over. You see how my managing space is already unmanaged. Here, for example, is the bucket. You done one good thing, you got a bucket for the washing because they come back in these bags, right? And you reuse these, so we just put our washing now in the bag. But if you don't have a spare bag in your cabin and the bag doesn't get delivered back until like 5 PM, your dirty washing's on the floor. So actually, him getting a little bucket was a good job. This here is Domenico's crap area. Obviously my Polaroid camera, but I just, do you know what I mean, vapes and all that rubbish stay there, out my sight. But they always make their way here. But again, to manage space, I'm like, can you just put it there? What, you want to open it? I've also shown this before, but this is my gorgeously organised area of earrings, deodorant, hair stuff, blah blah blah, makeup bag, skincare. Best little thing from H&M for going on trips. The best makeup bag in the world. Organised. What's that Abby Lee Miller thing? Then I hear this agonising. This is what I feel like when I look at his. Are we joking? Do I want to tidy it right now? No, I don't. Honestly, men, what can we do? Where did that come from? Your mouth? Thank you so much. You're not going to believe this. So you know I just showed you that corner where I removed the bath and I already moved a pair of his shoes because I showed you what he done when he came in. He just came in the cabin to take his shoes off and do a manoeuvre. And look. Look. He attempted. Look, I'll give him a 5 out of 10 for attempting to put him in the corner, but why can't we just, you know what I mean? Managing space. Losing the will. Next is the bathroom. So I'm not actually majorly annoyed at the bathroom because we've got a little space for shower gel and stuff here. Well, I don't use this one. That goes in there when we go in the shower. Throw it out. This annoys me on the floor, but like it's shampoos and conditioners and stuff that I just can't fit in the cupboards. Hair mask, face wash. Actually, that can go here if it can squeeze. So, oh, that'll do. And yeah, it's not bad here. Domenico's cupboard, empty. Mine, organised. I did just have this one here, but it's a little like washing line. So if like, for example, we've been in a pool and I'm going to wear this again, I just hang it up there to dry. Obviously if it's been at the beach I don't do that because the beach is obviously full of sand, but sometimes I just throw it up to dry because whatever. I've showed you his cupboard before, but we have shorts, t-shirts. These are like 2 pieces, so all these sets are 2 pieces. Under here is a mess. This is like hats. And then as I kind of showed you today, I've got my nappies that I'm always overly stocked on so I never run out. Wipes, extra wipes, nappy bags, Sudocreme, shower gel, all that stuff. So that's this one. I need to find some videos of when I went on the Eurepia when Mattia was only 3 months old because I was obviously still very early postpartum. And I can tell you now, like, I was not okay. Like, I ordered a full plastic bath for Mattia, like a full baby bath. A full giant changing mat. We couldn't even take it home because it was like a giant one. How the ones you have in your house that you put on the unit? I bought one of them and ordered it to Germany with the ship. Why did I do that? When I could have just used the travel one on the bed. But now I'm thinking how silly that was. But like my brain when I was like postpartum was nuts. Oh, also this last little area is like where I keep like his snacks are here. Some like medicines and sun creams, and then we dry his bottles here when we wash them. And then obviously you have the fridge, which needs a good stock up on stuff. But that is how we manage our space. As small as it is, we're barely in here. And I feel like a pro now. I feel like I know what I'm doing, I know what to bring. I know, oh, my trousers down there. And we've got all the little like obviously travel hacks, like the bath and stuff like that. And yeah, we just know what we're doing now, but that is La Cabina. Stunning.